Hi, I would like to talk to you about something that's on my mind. Just, just thinking about um, an album by the rock band Kiss that came out about 42 years ago, called "Music from the Elder." I mean, band Kiss has been popular since the 1970s. In fact, 1970s is pretty much when their popularity as a band peaked. I mean, they were originally just an obscure um, hard, hard rock band until he came out with the live album in 1975, and they're then it became popular. I mean, it all started with that one song, "I want to rock and roll all night and party every day." I mean, that song really really boosted their popularity. And however, they pretty much are mostly known by that one song, and of course that one one song they did in 1979 is like, "I was made for loving you, baby." I mean, of course, the sad part is I never really saw Kiss live, not not in their heyday. My sisters have, and I just I just feel a little envious. Was wasn't there didn't get to see Kiss live during the time that they were really popular. I mean, of course, when they became really popular is when they started to fall as a group. I mean, around 1978, they had put together put together Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, which was a TV movie um, produced by Hanna Barbera, and they also produced the solo albums pack. I mean, it like had four solo albums from each of the band members, and they just like showcasing each of their talents. Of course, the two popular solo albums of that time were the Gene Simmons album and the Ace Frehley album. I mean, Ace Frehley album is like I mean that one really captured that really that really captures the sound of Kiss. I mean, uh, and then and then came 1979's Dynasty. I mean, that really that started a downfall Kiss because they they started becoming too popular for their own good, and that was when they were having problems with Peter Criss and in the band. I mean, mean, he would end up sabotaging his own performance of the song Beth, which was a staple at many concerts during that time. And he was eventually replaced with Eric Carr, who became the Fox. Yeah, each band member had their own makeup styles. I mean, Paul Stanley was the Star Child, Gene Simmons was the Demon, Ace was Space Ace, and Peter Criss was the Cat. And eventually, in 1981, they decided to create a concept album called Music from the Elder, and this was intended to be a soundtrack for a movie that was supposed to come out around that time. And it's a pretty good album if you like concept albums. I mean, just not necessarily what every fan of Kiss was really looking for. I mean, they wanted Kiss to go back to their hard rocking sound, which they would end up doing with their 1982 album Creatures of the Night. I mean, and they just took a creative direction with Bob Ezrin as the producer of the album. He also previously produced Destroyer, and later on he would produce 1992 album Revenge. I mean, around 1981, Ace Frehley became dissatisfied with the group's direction. Unfortunately, he was outvoted by Paul and Gene, who were the main men behind Kiss. I mean, in fact, most of the songs by Kiss were their creations, and you mostly hear either Paul Stanley or Gene Simmons sing. And I mean, basically saw Music from the Elders really bad departure from the Kiss sound. I mean, they already had gone far from the Kiss sound with the previous album before that, Unmasked. And however, Ace Frehley was having his own problems during that time, and he ended up being dismissed from the band in 1982. He was replaced by Vinnie Vincent. He became the Egyptian Warrior for a great period of time that Kiss was still doing makeup. And yeah, I still like listening to Music from the Elder, even if it wasn't best-selling album or even the best album that Kiss ever produced. Anyway, that's pretty much all I really have to share with you in this video. So have a good day, and God bless you.